asshole in our house. Yeah, John Beautiful, he likes to call it out. Yes, he does. Well, there's a blue dot down in Texas, that Texas Avenue. There's a blue dot family in the USA, and all over this world. Yeah, there's a blue dot family.
How y'all doing, family? I am so terribly sorry. We are way late. Travis's girlfriend, Rose, is having car trouble, and it took us a longer time than we thought it would be to get the car jumped. There's something draining her battery. We got to figure out what it is. And so until then, we might be delaying the show. I might be having to pick her up from work here at 5:30 or so. So we don't know. We're going to play with that schedule, but we're going to get on here as soon as we can. I missed my Blue Dot family yesterday. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas. I hope you had a day full of love and joy, and I hope you just let everybody else see that love that's in your heart, baby. I want to thank Joy Peters for jumping in, Pepsi Mac, Martha Oliveira, Janda Shedler, and I guess Luke and Lindsay are somewhere nearby, I hope. John Heron, thank you for coming in. Randy Peterson, woo, pig, buddy. Jimmy Swanson, Stephanie Dean, and that means Jay Stoker's not too far away. And Candy, too, I just want to say thank you for watching them. Every little bit helps. We appreciate the whole family. George Murray coming in. Maria Betancourt, I'm sorry. John Koski, Val Wood, and Virginia Woody. We appreciate everybody coming in. I hope you did have a wonderful Christmas. We did indeed. Had a very nice time here at the house. Had a nice Christmas dinner. Had ham and turkey and dressing again and the whole 9 yards, and I ate too much and all that stuff. So I hope you kind of had the same day. But outside of that, it's been a busy day. The only news I've been paying attention to here lately all concerns the upcoming trial in the Senate and how we're going to get there. Nancy's still holding back on the impeachment articles, so we're going to see how long that works out. Watch your speaker. My headset, it's not right. Didn't feel right.
Do you have the right ears in the right holes?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure.
I know that much. Can't put on my headphones. Thank you. Thank you for pointing that out to me. Anyway, yes, I ain't been. Yes, thank you, Virginia. She says she loves my shirt. What in tarnation? That's what it says. What in tarnation? I wish I had made when I first started. There are some of the early T-shirts. I don't know who sent them to me, but Martha Oliveira, I wouldn't try to get rid of you, baby. Anyway, let's get rolling with the family because I am lost up here and I haven't been paying attention. We've been out. We just walked in the door from Wally World while we were there trying to get Rose started because she shut the car off and then we had a hard time getting it started. And Travis picked up a new toy, well, cable, so he could use this new toy.
Yeah, well, I mean, we had, long story short, we got one of these spare TVs, and finally I got all the information I need for myself here in this little corner.
He's got another TV over there.
Yeah, and Dad can finally have all of his shit over there.
I got all my shit over here.
I still can't see, over there. For the time, though, that you're going to need me to look at that shit, I'm still going to have to look across, but the things that I need to keep track of are all right here. Always. And that was made possible by you guys with your kind donations.
It is.
So thank you guys.
Thank you so much.
Very much.
It expands our
that
equipment.
just made my job so much easier.
Yeah. Got your own little screen over there.
Yes.
Boy, howdy. Captain Video.
Can't really see
Captain Video. Double impeachment. That's what they're talking about. Could be more coming down the pike. There's more news that could be shaking the tree here lately. What do you think, Dennis?
How's it going, John? Travis?
Right. Doing good. How about you? Did you enjoy your Christmas?
As much as I could. Getting a flare up again, so just
Oh,
trying to
hell.
keep it low.
Damn.
I'm sorry to hear that, man. Yeah, try to keep that under control. Just chill out, dude. Chill out. Is that what they say?
Who's they?
I don't know.
I mean, who are you referring to? That's the question.
They always say that kind of shit. They ought to do something about them people. Right, Velda?
Right.
Right. How was your Christmas?
It was good.
Good.
It was really good.
Wayne.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say Wayne had a nice day too, I assume.
Yes, he did.
There
He
you
got
go.
a pair of fuzzy slippers.
Oh, there you go.
Fuzzy slippers. What
I
man
got
do-
him a pair of slippers, and then Ruth, our gal that comes in and gives us a helping hand, bought him a pair of fuzzy slippers.
Ah, so he's got two pairs
And
of
she-
slippers.
Yes, and then she bought a ham
Ah.
and gave us a ham, and that's what we had for dinner yesterday instead of going to Chinese.
Oh, well, there you go. We had ham also. I got a small ham up there. One of them ones that looks like you could cut bacon out of it. Oh, it was delicious. It really was. So yeah, we had a good time. Bernadette, how did you do, baby?
I did marvelous, darling.
Did you? Why did I know
yeah,
that? Why did I know that?
Yeah. All you guys over there in Discord are gonna have to go down to the food porn
Oh
link.
no,
I own it.
you own it.
Oh,
It
God,
belongs
she
to you.
does.
Let's go to the food porn. Let me see what she's over here doing. Lord have mercy.
Oh,
Got some.
yeah, that was an incredible meal, I have to tell you.
Hang on.
And
Wait a minute.
yeah,
You'll have. It's all the way to the bottom.
Yeah. I'm trying to get it bigger so Dad can see.
Look at that. What is that? Crab legs?
that is crab leg. Dungeness crab.
Wow.
Cajun gumbo.
Oh, you're killing me.
Man, that looks good.
Hey, you're killing me.
It was really good.
And you made Christmas cookies?
I made Christmas cookies
There you
too.
go.
I made beef jerky,
Boy,
and
howdy.
so the guys would have something to munch on while I was doing the gumbo.
Boy, howdy shit. Aren't you just such a talented little lady?
Well, when it comes to the kitchen, Velda calls me a kitchen witch, so I don't know
Kitchen
what to tell you
witch.
about that.
Yes, sir. She did.
Well, it looks like you're doing the right job in there. It looks delicious.
It was good.
I have a weakness for gumbo
was-
anyway.
It was really good.
Boy, howdy.
It was good.
Yes,
I
we-
want to
Good
try.
last night.
I want to try hers, but I've got to have an EpiPen by me.
Really? Really? No. No, you're kidding.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, really. I'm allergic to shellfish.
Are you?
I'm allergic to the iodine.
Well, then we'll just keep the EpiPen handy.
Oh,
It'd be worth it.
yeah.
We'll
Well,
take care of
no,
you. Stab her.
I
Stab
just
her.
told her she gets a bowl before you put the fish in, the shellfish in.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
gumbo takes on a lot of different things. Seafood
Honey,
gumbo,
you cooked it with
chicken
the, you've
gumbo.
got the
Oh,
got
that's
the
right. That's right. The
shrimp.
I made a
Yeah,
shrimp
the
stock.
shrimp stock.
Mm,
Yep.
Yes.
So I've got to have the EpiPen handy. That's okay.
That's
I'm
all
willing to die for something good.
That's what I always say. It's gonna kill you, John. Yeah, well, I'll die happy.
Ah,
Saying, "Oh, that was great." Shit. Well, what do we got to look forward to? We got the new year coming up. All the end of the year stories that'll come out and remind us of everything that went on this last year, which I'm sure will be just a wonderful walk down memory lane. And we're still waiting on Kim Jong Un's Christmas present. He's a little late.
well, we're not waiting all that much
Quiet.
since I live on that coastline that present could come to. So
Yeah.
I'm cool.
No, yeah. He
The
can take his
little,
time. Yeah, you're the closest to
man
him.
with the weird haircut just didn't blow us up over the Christmas holiday.
I don't think he'd go to that extreme.
Oh,
That whole area would be devastated. Nothing would be left of it.
I just want to bring this up. This is the benefit of having this extra monitor because now I'm browsing the news, and the first article I read:
Yeah.
crop duster used to spread 100 gallons
I
of
seen
holy
that.
water on a Louisiana town.
That's right.
Louisiana church used a crop duster plane to spread dozens of gallons of holy water on the city of Lafayette and surrounding farms this week. Wow.
Yeah. There's another story in there about all the people that are running
Keep
around
it
on the
off of
street
my house.
burning to death.
Right.
That would be me.
I just can't believe that.
No, they did. Yeah, I saw that
That's
story.
an idea.
Have these people completely lost their fucking minds?
Hey, who knows?
Sounds
Jesus
like
Christ.
it.
Bless the whole
What
thing.
if I didn't want
I wonder how
holy
much that
water
costs, though.
dumped on
I
me?
don't.
No shit.
I don't want it on me either.
No,
Yeah.
really. You don't know where that,
Matthew Bazaar of St. Anne Church told NPR that the plane was an efficient way to cover more ground for a blessing. We can bless more area in a shorter amount of time.
That's what makes me think it's so. Yeah, okay. Yeah, right. It's holy water. It's doing its job.
Oh, that's
Look,
what I was wondering.
Pepsi Max from the chat says, I'm a Christian and say,
What
WTF.
The fuck? What the?
Yeah, this isn't about when I read this, I don't think of Christianity. I'm just thinking, if you want to bless some crops, why don't y'all just do it by hand and actually do the prayer? Like, I can't see a plane,
you don't
dumping
know.
hundreds of gallons of water on. Yeah.
Everything gets blessed. Your house gets blessed. Your car.
And President Orange Shitface talks about California wasting water. Hello.
Shit.
Yeah.
I see he's after California for the homeless problem. He's telling California you got to do something about all the homeless people. Hey, that's a great
and we
idea.
flush too much, obviously.
Why don't we do that all across the country? Wouldn't that be an amazing thing to do?
Why don't he check his own fucking backyard for homeless?
Shit. No
Thank
shit.
You.
They're everywhere, baby, because times are only good if you're rich. It's like that we were talking on the show the other night. Anybody in here know somebody buying somebody a car for Christmas with a big bow on it? A BMW or something. Just park it in the driveway there.
Here's my thought. He will be responsible for more people going homeless and hungry than anybody else in the upcoming new year, should he get his way. With wanting to cut people off of Social Security and cutting people off of food stamps, what the fuck? Calling the kettle black?
I'm telling you. It's really struck home, Bernadette, the FDR's State of the Union address that we read the other night. And that was in 1944. And they recognized then exactly what we needed, but we didn't make it. We won the war, but we're still.
There was a period of time in this country when we were progressing. I'm not gonna say we made it, but we were progressing forward. Yeah. And then this idiot gets into office, and in 3 years he's taken us back prior to 1950.
And the wages were better then, and they're not now.
Yeah, they're not now.
You could buy more with the money back then than you can now.
Yeah. Because everybody wasn't so damn greedy
yeah.
then.
This economic boom that he brags so much about, that's not reaching. It's the same old thing of trickle down economics. It's not reaching down here.
It's a balloon, and it's gonna burst.
It's gonna bust. Yeah. And
well, it's only economical if you're in the top 10%.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you? I'm not there.
And I'm being generous there.
Yeah.
10%?
Oh, if you're if you're in the upper 10%, yeah, you're doing pretty damn good. Hell, if you're up in the upper 50%, you're doing pretty good. It's the bottom 50% down here that ain't doing too well. How are you doing, TW? Rich yet?
Pretty good. Yeah, okay.
Did you get a wagon load of money for Christmas?
No.
I didn't either.
But I had a nice little Christmas while I sat here and just had my own little thing. Somebody bring me over some Christmas dinner. I didn't have to cook.
Outstanding.
I was by myself.
Oh,
but
sorry to
I was good. But I was good.
There you go.
Sit there and caught up on all my shows I missed during the weeks and things like that.
Yeah, we only had one extra.
But
guest
I had a
house.
good time.
That's all that matters. If you enjoyed today,
Yep.
It's all that matters.
I went with some friends last night, or the night before, and kind of messed around and had a good time.
Good. Good.
So.
Outstanding. I was listening on radio.
GOP.
Yeah, and the GOP with him.
Yep.
That's what we keep saying about this shit is.
I mean that.
Go ahead.
They're going up. House payments, things like car payments,
shit, yeah.
Things like that. People don't realize.
There was a headline a minute ago on one of the
health
news.
Insurance.
Yes, health insurance, big time.
Yeah, my health insurance is going to go up too. Yeah, it's like, oof.
There was a headline story a minute ago on on Headline News. I don't know which outsource it was, but the title was that when rent is $13,000 a month, there is a separate society living on the street, and it showed people going through the garbage of wealthy people. If your rent's $13,000 a month, I assume they're talking somewhere around the Bay Area, probably out in California or something, San Francisco area, where it's outrageous. You know, if you're
New York.
Yeah, New York. You know,
Beverly
LA.
Hills.
Yeah, any major population, and that's, you know, you don't see a lot of homelessness out in a very small town because the services aren't there. I mean, you know, there's homeless people all over the place. But you get near a city where people congregate and there's services available, the you know, the homeless population grows. And Donnie's out there yelling about wanting California to take care of the problem. It's not California.
I watched these two guys from Texas, and they're both, you know, they do other things and stuff like that. They like to race cars and things like this.
Right.
But I like to see what they do because they're two brothers. And basically, they knew that there was a bunch of homeless and things like that. And they went out, and out of his pocket, he went out and bought pizzas.
Oh.
And went out down to somewhere in, I think it was somewhere in Amarillo. He went down and he handed the homeless each pizza. Here,
Just
have
walk
a
down the
pizza
street and
on
hand
me.
them out. There you go. Outstanding.
Yep.
That's, you know, there's a lot of that could you know, happen across our country. With the
There's people in California getting those little sheds, turning them into houses, and setting them up on the block in a block that's vacant that belongs to the city with the city's help.
Right.
And turning it into homeless shelters.
There you go.
With no drugs, no
There you
alcohol.
go. I've
And
seen
it's
that that kind of pilot program where they make these little homes, little tiny houses, and
they're getting popular.
Yeah, yes, and they like as you said, they police themselves. They want it to be crime free. They don't want it to be dirty. They you know, these people are proud people. They just, you know, there are a multitude of things that could put you on the street. It could put us on the street so easy. You know, every month.
Some of them are still working jobs, but still living on the street because they cannot afford $2,000 a month in frickin' rent.
Christina, she's always there. She was there Christmas Day, and she works 2 jobs, and it's everything she can do to keep it going. But she never complains. She goes, it's what you do. You know, and I'm just so proud of her. She's one of our Blue Dots, local here, and you know, it's just not fair. It's not fair to her. It's not fair to her kids, her family. It's not good for society. That you know, we need to get back to that time when one income would support a household. You know, of course, I don't know about Jorge's household. It might take a lot of money.
Well, like they said at one time.
How are you doing, Jorge?
Oh, we're in post-Christmas recovery, John.
There you go, buddy. There you go. There you go. You're doing well, though. I presume you had a nice Christmas.
Oh yeah, we had a big got-together. We had a big company get-together on Friday, on Christmas Eve, and it was a hell of a party. And then Christmas Day, I served everybody tamales, and it was good.
Outstanding. We missed tamales.
Yeah, we haven't even had tamales
I went
this
looking
month.
for tamales, and the band wasn't there. I was like bummed out. It was the one thing we did not have.
Well, y'all ain't right. You know that? Y'all ain't right then.
I know it. I know it. I'll be lucky if I had my black-eyed peas for New Year's. But yeah, I haven't seen my favorite tamale lady out here lately. I seen her sign. It said tamales $9. You know, and they put that up on the road. But when I got there where they're usually parked, they weren't there. I went, well,
Maybe she sold out.
I probably did.
Don't wait too long to go to HEB to buy your black-eyed peas.
I know
they
it.
Sell out of them.
They sell out of them pretty damn quick here too. I think I already got 2 cans.
Egg cabbages too.
Mm-hmm. Today we did fresh asparagus wrapped in bacon in Travis's air fryer. Came out good. Came out good. Bacon looked perfect. I mean, that thing cooks bacon like it looks like you could take a picture of it.
So, John and Travis, when are you guys going to post to the Food Pork channel?
Honestly, Honestly, I didn't do much of the cooking today, so I wasn't there to take pictures.
Well, you did the asparagus with bacon.
No, you did.
Well, I wrapped them.
Well, that's
and
pretty
chopped
much.
the asparagus.
No, Mom. Or no, you chopped it. I put
wrapped
it in
them up,
the air
laid them on a
fryer.
plate,
Everybody,
and gave them to you to
give
cook.
me 3 rounds of applause for putting them in the air fryer and hitting a button.
There you go. There you go.
Thank you.
Outstanding job.
I can't believe y'all actually gave me a petty clap. I didn't expect that. I was just being sarcastic, and I get a freaking round of applause. You guys are nuts. Jesus Christ.
That's right. There's too much all across the United States. She said, let me tell you what they're homeless people in California, because they can't afford rent, living in their cars. I miss people all over the United States in that situation. So why is the economy so great, I think, or so? Yeah, the economy, they say, is doing great. Stock market's great. If you got stock, you're doing good.
I just read here not too long ago, of the Fortune 200, 91 companies paid no taxes at all.
Yes.
Zero.
91 companies on the Fortune 500 list did not pay any taxes. If that ain't enough to chap your ass.
And Amazon.
If you're New York, look for Trump.
And last year, Amazon didn't pay, and Amazon got $25 million back as a tax return.
Amazon had their best sales this Christmas.
Oh, can you imagine our profit margin this year?
What does that tell you? Yeah.
It's going to be out the roof. It's going to be out the roof.
Yep.
Go Andrew Yang.
That was with telling FedEx to go take a hike.
Take a hike. They did indeed. Yeah, we're not going to use you. We're going to throw you to the curb. Yeah, think about that.
And they still made money.
I mean, these are billions and billions and billions
of dollars. If you're New York,
of dollars.
Start listening, because you need to look for all those forms that Trump has put away. He probably got a big tax cut.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Now, you think about all those big corporations not paying a dime in taxes. It's not that those taxes aren't going to be, there's not a need for those. There's a need there. It's going to be filled by you. So Amazon and all these other companies get away with paying taxes. Somebody's got to fill that void. That's us. That's how come they tax the shit out of you down here. And not only with your income tax, sales tax, every other kind of tax, but the gasoline tax when you go to everything you do is taxed over and over and over again. So if you took a graph of all the money that you paid out in taxes, it's probably 50% of what you spend in total or something like that. I wouldn't know the number, but it's just, you're hit with everything.
Tell you how much things have changed.
Huh.
When we first got the manufactured home that we got right now, I didn't have a dishwasher. That was 9 years ago. And I went to look to see it for replacement because it quit working today.
Oh, hell.
And anyways, the same model, the same make, but in 2019 model, 40% off. With 40% off was $699. And when I bought it, I got 40% off on it. It was $299.
Why? For a dishwasher?
For a dishwasher.
Mm-hmm. And it cost them $80 to build.
Yeah, probably.
Most likely.
If that much.
Yeah.
If that much.
Yeah, we don't have one. The only dishwasher
now
we have here has got 2 legs.
Now it's a glorified drying rack.
Right.
Glorified drying rack. Do they come out sparkly dry? Shit.
Sparkly dry. The thing I'm going to miss about it is because it had the steam in it, and so it sanitized your jars for canning, and so that meant I did not have to take and boil my jars. So yeah.
Excuse me.
But your dishwashers, they don't work right anyway, because Trump talked to all the women that he knows like they wash dishes, and their dishwashers don't work because they don't put out the water.
He has
So,
to
you know.
flush the toilet 10 times.
15
What the
times.
hell's wrong with this man?
Well, you know, if you're flushing your toilet 15 times, where the fuck do you think the water's going?
need a doctor,
It's not
huh?
going to the dishwasher, it's going to the toilet. Right? Shit.
You need a doctor for flushing that much time.
Yeah. Yeah, if he needs to flush that many times, yes, he needs a doctor, and he
can't
needs
afford
to
a
find
plumber.
out what actually crawled up his ass.
or repairman.
Hey, John.
Yes, sir.
Well, if
I got something that kind of ruffled my feathers yesterday. I just want to get off my chest.
What's up?
I asked a couple of people yesterday that were around, like Velda and
Right.
I usually make a post every major holiday on my Facebook just to send a greeting,
Right.
more or less. And someone they're not directly in my life, but I used to coach youth football a few years back for about 5 years.
Uh-huh.
And they were one of the parents, or actually grandparents.
Right.
So the guy's let me start off by saying he's a huge Trump supporter, and especially those far-fetched Republican talking points and all that, because I think it kind of, I've called him out on the really blatant conspiracy theory posts that he puts a couple of times. I try not to.
Yeah, it's hard not to sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes it's so blatant that I'm like, you're spreading misinformation.
Right.
So I'll post a screenshot of what he posted in regards to my post.
Something tells me it wasn't nice. Or it wasn't like Merry Christmas.
Pleasant.
Yeah. So in respect of people that aren't religious or don't celebrate Christmas, and there are a plethora of other religions that celebrate during December, it was kind of pick and choose your own, as opposed to listing everyone and failing to miss, or to make one, to list one holiday.
Is that your post, the Merry Christmas?
Yes.
Yes, Merry Christmas or applicable holiday to all my friends and family. Hope you all have the best day. That's a nice thought. That's what I would put. I put Merry Christmas and Happy Holiday. You want to cover everything.
Yeah, but you got to read what's up top.
Yeah, I know. I'm fixing to.
Oh, okay. I was about
I'm
to
fixing
say.
to. That was your post.
Yeah, I mean, because sometimes when you say Happy Holidays, you ruffle people's feathers. I'm just trying to cover my bases in a very nice way.
Nice way.
Very nice.
Yeah, and kind of jokingly, or applicable holiday, whatever,
Yeah, whatever floats your boat.
And then he writes back, an acquaintance posted this today. Very few things upset me, but this pushed me over the edge. We celebrate today as the birth of our Savior, not some applicable holiday. Yes, some may have commercialized this day, but I will not treat this as just another day. I can't put into words how I wished and prayed this person would come to know why we celebrate this holy day.
Holy crap,
Holy
what
shit.
an idiot.
Ah, either you're a Christian or you're just scumbag, ain't you? That's, I'm sure the guy considers himself a Christian. I don't know how.
He considers himself one, but it's for show.
It is. Yeah, it is.
There are some people that.
What I have to say about that, Dennis, is that the person missed the whole fucking boat.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you
Christmas,
go.
But there's
There you go.
Kwanzaa, there's Hanukkah, there's
It's a joyous season for all, unless you turn into a prick.
Some of those holidays run over a period of time. It's not just one day, as in Christmas.
Very true.
Okay? And let me say this about Christmas, and I don't intend to offend any Christians out there, but we celebrate Christmas on the 25th of December. But if you know the story of the birth of Jesus, there ain't no way in hell he was born on the 25th of December. Okay?
Right.
Okay.
I always wondered how they got that date in there. Just pulled it out of the butt or what?
No, it was.
Yeah,
but it is arbitrary.
Yes,
okay?
it is. It
we
is.
are celebrating the spirit.
That's a good way to put it. That's the way I look at it. I say Merry Christmas to everybody,
Dennis,
Happy Holidays.
For your associate, he could take his words and stick them up his ass.
If he thinks he's a Christian,
he can push them.
He's one of those what we call hypocrites. That's what you call it.
Check it out. The Bible says, dust your shoes off and keep on stepping.
There you go.
Throw your pearls in front of swine.
Pearls to swine, baby. Yes. There's some people, and this guy's one. He's going to make an issue. He's got a chip on his shoulder. and he's going to go around and challenge anybody that if they're not celebrating Jesus' birthday today, and if that was the case, I don't know. Yes, there is.
To the celebration of Christmas, from the tree to Santa Claus to the red and white.
Yes.
Okay.
It's many tales that
you tell me where I have to go out and buy something and make it a financial expenditure on my part in order to celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ.
Where's all that come from?
Okay.
I think there was a trigger. I think there was a trigger.
What about rabbits at Easter? And
Same thing.
That's for penalty.
Commercialized, and it starts the day after Halloween. So take your Merry Christmas, everybody, and I mean that.
Merry Christmas.
Yes, Merry Christmas and Happy Hanukkah.
All the other,
Happy Kwanzaa.
If you don't do it my way, hit the highway shit.
See, that's what his thing. That's what his thing is. And
here's another point. Christmas was a pagan holiday. Total up. In the Bible, it states that Joseph and Mary were headed toward to be taking the new taxes.
Yes, they were
for
on the way to get taxed
lamb.
in the census.
Christ was actually born in the spring of the year.
Yes.
He was not born in the dead of winter.
Yeah.
Nope.
He was actually born in the spring of the year.
Yeah, but it doesn't fit the story.
But it's okay.
On a mule in the dead of winter.
I mean that's how far this people like this guy can go. He's not
But the thing is, picking one day to celebrate. Okay, fine and dandy. I'm down with that. Merry Christmas, and Happy New Year.
It's not okay, but it's not okay because if you celebrate Christmas and the birth of Jesus, you should take that into consideration the other 364 days.
There you go, baby.
Exactly.
There you go.
Living that out.
I celebrate my pagan I do my pagan celebrations, as well as you should do your whatever celebration.
Yeah, whatever it is that you celebrate.
But don't shove it down our fucking
That's
throat.
what this guy wants to do. That's what this guy wants to do. He wants to make sure that you know.
Right to freedom of religion.
Absolutely.
And freedom from religion.
I want to hear the rest of the story from Dennis, though. So let's chill out for a
so,
second, y'all.
I think I had triggered him a few days before because when we impeached Trump, and I had posted this in chat. I think it was a family meeting night that Merry Impeachment was trending. So I put hashtag Merry Impeachment on my Facebook that day.
Blasphemy, I bet.
And he went off like, this is wrong at so many levels I can't even say. So I think it was like a retaliatory strike because I said that.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah, I get all sorts of shit. You take it with a bit.
I've had to delete a lot of people for that.
Yeah.
This is I'm gonna post my reply because as much as I was so mad, and I was mad for a while.
Yeah,
because I felt like it ruined my Christmas.
Yeah.
I mean, basically for a few hours it did. And I let it get to me, and I shouldn't have. So I took the high road in my reply, even though I didn't want to.
Yeah,
I took
well,
the
it's
high
always
road.
better. I don't always practice what I preach, but it is always better to try to take the high road.
And then I talked to Velda and everybody in chat, and I took their advice, and I just unfriended him because he's just toxic.
Yep.
Let me read this out.
I had to do that to one of my best buddies, man.
Amanda wrote in the comments that maybe you're answering, I guess the other fella, maybe your friend meant to include others who aren't Christian. Some people get bent out of shape over happy holidays, but at least they are being kind and saying something positive. Always better than a fuck you, right? I'm with you, though, Kevinica, whatever that is. And then Dennis wrote back, this is exactly what I mean, as I have friends and family of different faiths, as opposed to listing them all. Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, etc. I appreciate the confidence and support, though. That's, you can't, the one thing I want to point out is the guy that made that attack. He's the worst piece of, even in his own religion. He's the asshole. Because it says that one of the biggest sins that you can commit is to judge others, because that is God's responsibility there. And it says you judge not, you should be judged. You judge knowingly. When you do that, you knowingly commit a sin because you know God says don't do that. You're not supposed to judge other people. Carry your own basket. You know, fill your own heart the way you want to.
There's one last piece of this story.
Right.
As I mentioned, he's a Trump supporter, die hard, and hardcore conspiracy theorist.
Yeah.
And
that explains a lot.
Okay.
Therein lies his problem.
That's right.
He and his wife are grandparents. His wife's daughter has mixed race kids. They're white and their kids are half black. But if you looked at them, they look 100% black.
Right.
And he's one of those people that said, even though he defends Trump and all his racist bullshit, that says I'm not a racist because I have black no. It's their step grandfather. And I hate the people that do that. I'm not racist because I know a black person or I have a black, my sister.
Yeah, that don't mean shit.
That pisses me off so bad.
Shit. That don't mean I know somebody. That's like Trump sitting up there going, "Look at my African American over here. There's my African." That's the same thing.
You know what's sad though? We knew a person who was not necessarily like that, but had black family.
Yes.
But was openly racist toward them and everybody. He was an evil son of a bitch.
He lives on my street.
You shouldn't have said that. God damn it.
Who? So what? Fuck. I don't give a shit.
No, it's just you can narrow it down at that point.
Yeah.
They watch our show, you know that.
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
I mean, I don't either, but I just
that's the part of it we never quite understood. You have a brother that has an interracial marriage, and you run your mouth like that. It's
family, man.
It is.
Isn't
every
that
family.
Important?
Every family is different.
If you peel the skin off of everybody in the world, we all look
pretty
same.
bloody. We'd all be screaming in pain. Yeah,
and we would all look the same.
And yes, we would. And there is no difference. The color of skin means nothing. Means absolutely nothing. Neither does your religion, where you were born, anything like that. Who you have sex with, what gender you identify as. All of those are individual things that you're guaranteed under the Constitution. Under the Bill of Rights, those are all the things that we fight for in this constitutional fight that we have. And that's how come I say it never ends. This is never going to end, because until we have the same rights for everybody, which we don't, transgender being a big one right now,
women's rights,
women's right to equal pay, abortion
Absolutely.
rights. There is a bevy of things that we, are going to be working on forever, and that's the deal. This isn't just a one-year thing, a blue wave, got to rise up. We're going to rise up this one. We're going to take this, but we have to be serious. We want a better world and a better country. We don't get that unless we work for it. We work for it by pressuring our lawmakers.
Look how long it took to get the Civil Rights Act through.
Yes.
Yeah.
Look how many people died. Look how many people had to.
Yeah.
Bernadette, you're going to have to go in and out.
The price.
Travis.
Okay. Bernadette's going to have to
There
go
was the
in
high
and out.
price for that.
Real quick, John.
Yes.
I didn't want to start a big theological debate. I just wanted to get that off
That's
my
why
chest.
we're here.
And no, I mean, because I see a couple of people getting upset in the chat. I'm not trying to. I want to get it off my chest so I don't carry it. But I also wanted to know if anybody felt like that from a close family member or friend, where they felt like they couldn't say what they wanted to, and out of politeness just remain silent.
Yeah. I mean, I have family members I can't say a lot around because they're Trumpsters, and you can't say that much around them. But you know what? They already know I don't hold back. So
here's the thing, really quick, before we go any further, because I heard that we got people getting upset in the chat, and there's something that needs to be really clear here. None of this conversation had anything to do with hating a specific religion, and this is something that we got to say all the time, is that, let me finish, because this is important. This is about people treating other people like shit and being hypocrites. Has nothing to do with God or your God or whoever's God. Has nothing to do with that. No. And anybody starting trouble in the chat, don't do that. That's not necessary. Don't shit on other people's religion. Let everybody be happy for who they are and what they do, as long as they're not hurting anybody or trying to insult somebody or whatever.
It's only when somebody tries to use their God as a weapon that it gets out of hand. Yeah. Anyway, let me say thank you to Karen Banwick, who just saved the day with a $10 donation, saying, "Here is a belated Christmas gift. I hope you had a wonderful holiday, Britivo family." We did indeed, Karen. Thank you very much. This what we're talking about is we have to look at ourselves. As a matter of fact, are you ready with that other?
Yeah,
John,
it can be.
John, can I say something real quick?
Yes, go ahead.
And maybe this will quiet things down. I just want. This is what I want to say. I want to read something. Mm-hmm. I have a dream that my 4 children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character.
Most important words.
Martin Luther King.
Yes.
I
live by that. I really live by that.
Yes, ma'am.
And it is the content of this man's character that made this statement in the first place.
Yeah, it's
that
not
is
yours.
being
Your
judged.
content.
You
were trying to wish somebody a
not
nice
his religion,
holiday.
not his color, not whatever ideology he believes in, but by the content of his character.
Yeah, and he showed a fake outrage. He's showing just fake outrage. There's no reason for anybody to get outraged about that. I want to take a minute here. This is going to be something I want y'all to hear. I told you the other day I got an album from John Lawrence out in Tallahassee, Florida, and he's a wonderful singer. He's the one that sang the song at the opening today. TW, we ain't getting rid of you, buddy. We're sharing it around. We still enjoy your song, but he sent me several songs on that album. Of course, we love the Blue Dot song. It just makes me all sorts of giddy. I showed it off to Maestro today. Hey. Listen to this. Listen. That's a song with me. There you go. Anyway, Maestro, by the way, said hi. But anyway, on that album, there's several songs. One of them is called Vote Number 1. There's another one called Vote Number 2. It's 2 songs about voting. There's one about American dreams. But it's this one here that I just kind of stuck with. And the title of it is Look at What We've Done. And it's really good. This is John H. Lawrence from Tallahassee, Florida. Let's take a minute, and Travis is going to key it up for us, and so we can share his music with the whole family.
Look at what we've done, choking our world, loading the gun. Some minds are free, greed is a prison, so hard to see. How many care? How many stand up? How many dare? How many care? How many stand up? How many dare? Oh, look at what we've done. Oh, look at what we've done. Nothing left to give. Bracking the earth, the place where we live. Water we can't drink. Chemical spills, rivers that stink. How many care? How many stand up? How many dare? How many care? How many stand up? How many dare? Oh, look at what we've done. many stand up? How many dare? Oh, look at what we've done. Oh, look at what we've done. Oh, look at what we've done.
And Valdo, you going to join in the next time?
Gonna have to
Absolutely.
get that cooking.
That kind of
Absolutely.
that had some Dire Straits in it.
It's got
That
he's got
was
some
pretty
influence.
good
I can
stuff.
hear earlier in another
Yeah.
song. I can hear some CCR in there. I can hear some influence
Yep.
from Creedence Clearwater in there. The guy's
Yep.
his name is John H. Lawrence. He is in Tallahassee, Florida. First day of Kwanzaa. It's how many days?
Kind of
How many?
Floyd.
Yeah.
He's got several songs on here. I'm going to continue to play one at least
Yeah, I
every
wanna
show.
hear 'em.
Yeah, it is just really.
By the way,
what's that?
Kwanzaa runs from December 26th through Wednesday, January 1st this year.
So it runs through New Year's.
Sorry, Mark. Didn't mean to hit
Yeah,
you
it's
in the
about
nose.
7 or 8 days.
Hello, SC.
How's it going?
Pretty good, bub. Yeah, that guy's right down there in your neck of the woods.
Yeah, he is. He is in my neighborhood.
Yeah,
he
yeah.
is.
You-
I've never heard of him, but I'm enjoying what I've heard. The couple songs, and I want to hear the rest of it.
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
For sure.
It's an outstanding album. I just love his style, and everything you hear on there, he's playing. So he plays the keys. He plays he's got a drum machine, I think he said, and that's the only thing that he's not actually playing. But that's him on the guitar, and so yeah, he's 71 years old, and he's been an activist for a long time.
Yeah, I tried to look him up on Facebook the other night, but I couldn't find him. Maybe I don't know if he's even got a Facebook or not. I'm hoping he gets on Discord soon so we can chat about it.
I
and
told
other
him
things.
I'm going to call. I have his phone number. I'm going to call him again and try to get him because the short time I got to talk to him on the phone, great conversationalist. He was very articulate and whatnot. And so yeah, I want to try to get him on Discord there and get him into the show.
Yeah. Well, I a couple other things I want to say is Bernadette. I'm glad that you wasn't vaporized on Christmas morning from And another thing is, where in the hell do you get that much holy water?
Where do you get that much holy water?
That was my question.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'll leave it
That's
at
a
that.
lot.
Yeah,
I'll
that
leave it
is.
at that.
Again, the
because,
reason why I brought that story up to begin with, it's the idea that it's that easy to bless
I get
something,
you.
and I always thought it's something a little bit more meaningful. It's
Yeah.
like
I think
wanna
it
hear no one
strikes
else.
it makes it less meaningful. If you're just
Yeah,
flying over with an airplane, just dumping out water and going, there you go, we blessed the whole city. No, you didn't.
Yeah.
No, you
And
didn't.
like
You
I
know
said,
what?
I'll just leave it at that.
The man, from what I know
Thank you,
about
BB.
blessings and how blessings and love go out, he could have blessed the whole city from the comfort of his own
Yes.
living room.
Yeah.
He didn't have to do all that.
Yeah.
I send blessings
me-
out to this world, and I
me,
send
that's
blessings out to everybody that I hear has a health
too.
issue in this family. They are constantly in my meditation for healing blessings.
Mama was using that
Yes,
salve
they are.
today all over
what,
today, Bernadette.
She likes
I
it.
don't know
Yes,
if
she
it's
did.
just me, but
Awesome.
but it reminded me of the WKRP show where they're throwing turkeys.
Yeah,
out of a helicopter.
Oh, the humanity! Oh,
There
the
you go.
humanity! I swear
Yeah.
to God, I thought turkeys could fly. That's
John,
my
where
favorite.
can somebody get a record? Where can somebody get that cassette tape from?
Well, that's
That,
what we want to figure
Listen,
out because
watch it now, Velda. You're telling your age. Cassette.
Yeah.
Cassette
I'm going to
tape.
send you an
Didn't you-
8-track of it.
Didn't you
Oh,
mention something?
fine, because I don't have my 8-track player anymore. Treat me wrong.
We are working on that. I asked John, did he want to sell this album? Because if you heard the whole album, it is something that you can just plug into your living room. And I'm quite
What's his
proud of
name
the
again?
first song. It's called "I Protest," the album.
it came into a little cardboard CD
Yeah, just
sleeve,
yeah.
and apparently, from what Dad was telling me, is he wasn't really interested in trying to quote unquote go chasing the market with that. So I don't know though. I
What's his
think
name?
John Lawrence. And I do know he's on SoundCloud. If you look him up there, you can actually go and listen to a few of the tracks that are on the album. But for those wanting an album, well, that's going to take us to have to convince him to be like, hey, you can probably, sell a copy or two or whatever to a lot of Blue Dots who really enjoy your music. So
I love that
It was
song.
made as a private collection for his friends, I'm sure.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I'm
Well,
thinking.
Like I said, I mean, he's from Tallahassee. I'm in Tallahassee, so
Yeah.
I would definitely love to talk with him.
Yes,
Sure.
yeah, we'd love for you to. We've had that happen. The Blue Dots up in Medford, Massachusetts, hooked up 2 Blue Dots in the same city, and they met.
Take
and
him
had
to
lunch.
Whataburger.
Yeah, take him to
Take him to
Whataburger.
Whataburger.
He's
Hey,
he's tip top shape. It sounded. I just love his voice. He's got a great voice.
yeah. That's what I was thinking. He's 71. And,
Yeah.
another thing I was thinking, John. I mean, you're getting there, man. You got people writing songs.
No
about
shit,
You
this
guys
is-
are writing songs for you.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, when I went over to Maestro's Day, hey, how you doing? All right, nice Christmas. Yeah. What's up, John?
Merry Christmas, Maestro.
Yeah, outstanding.
Yeah.
Yes, he had a very nice Christmas. He went over to his mama's and ate too much. That's what he does all the time. It's what we all do. And anyways, he seen me smiling. He said, "What's up?" I said,
Yeah.
Got a song."
Hey, if I could find a reason for someone to write a song about me, I would feel
I'm
very
surprised
special.
anybody
So,
ever
John,
wrote. TW, I'm just tickled to death.
You're doing something good, sir. You just
Well,
take that.
I
Travis,
appreciate it.
you too. I
appreciate
I really appreciate both of you.
I won't
And
lie
your
to
whole
you.
family.
man.
Don't think it puts a grin on my face? Because that's like when I went over to Maestro. What's up, John? I got a song. Huh? Because Maestro has a friend who is a songwriter, and that's what Maestro does. Maestro arranges and produces songs. And he's been trying to get a friend of his to do a song about me. And when he heard that song today, he said, "I'm going to call my friend and just tell him, forget it. You wasted too much time. It's already done." Because he said that was the style. He was looking for something like a Western, off into the sunset. I don't know what he was thinking. But it is. It's very humbling, but it's very cool. It does
Gives
put a
you an
smile.
high, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. Who wouldn't? I mean, come on.
A natural high.
I mean, it is. It's just really cool. But that I see that in my oyster shells. I see that in my quilt on my bed. I see it in so many things that this family has sent me that are
Understandable.
Yeah, it just blows us away sometimes. That's the biggest.
I'm real proud to have things on your set,
Right there. It says right there. Hey, what does it say? All you ever get from Republicans is thoughts and prayers. We're your friends. We send you beers. And he did indeed, baby. That hangs right up there. I love that sign.
I got a question, John.
Huh?
I'm curious. Did you pop open one of those beers that Bernadette sent you?
Nope, I'm gonna pop one tomorrow. Tomorrow will be the first one I open.
Awesome.
Yeah, I had a Dos Equis yesterday. Just one. As a matter of fact, just to have one. I thought I wanted a beer, but ended up not wanting a beer. I wanted my tea, so I went back got my tea. But no, I'm gonna open one tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it. I got one of my left-leaning glasses that Esther Ramirez sent to me, and so we'll pour it in there so we can see the nice color and the aroma and everything. See,
Well, I'm 6 days away from liver recovery.
6 days away from liver recovery?
Yeah.
What is liver recovery?
'cause
You eat liver?
That's when you stop drinking and you behave.
Oh, shit. Really?
Well, yeah, I think so.
You just going to quit?
Well, yeah, for a while.
Oh, good.
Maybe till
sometimes you need a break.
April.
I try to get my brother, he drinks quite a bit, and I do. He'll hear this. And I ain't saying nothing that he don't know, because we worry about his health. His liver and, shit. So
The liver is the only organ in your body that will self-repair
see there?
and regenerate.
Oh,
There you
really?
go.
Yes.
Just regenerate that shit.
That's
Everything
good.
else
That's
will
good to
fall
know,
apart,
brother.
but your
Don't say that's the
liver-
only
your
one.
liver-
I hope it's your lungs too.
Your liver takes and heals itself and will regrow itself.
Well,
I'm going to give it a break till April.
There you go. Wait till April 1st.
At the old, the old farts jam. You got to party with your buds.
the whole
Super
farce
chat.
jam.
Old,
Incoming super chat.
I see an old bat with 2 cats donated $20 through Super Chat and said, let's everybody do the double impeachment dance. Grumpy Granny in Pennsylvania and my damn cat. I love it, baby. Thank you very much, old bat with 2 cats. She's up in Pennsylvania. We're counting on you a whole lot, darling, because that's one of the states that we got to take. We have to take Pennsylvania. We have to take Wisconsin. We have to take, Michigan? We have to take those 3 states, baby.
Michigan, Illinois, Michigan,
We need to
Wisconsin,
take them all.
and
We-
Illinois.
We need-
Ohio.
We
Yeah,
need to
there's-
take
Oh, hell,
them
let's
all.
do a sweep. Let's take all 50
Take
of them.
all of
Yeah.
them, baby. Take them all.
Yeah, well,
Sweep the
might
shit
as
out of the
well.
house. That's it would
Take
just
Kentucky.
take. The banners down up and down my street says no more Trump 2020, no more bullshit. Are you shitting me? That's all that man sells is bullshit, and they're buying it. We have to stop that crap. We are the ones that's going to have to step up. I like that song that we played because it asked the question: how many are willing to stand up? How many dare to stand up to stop it? And that's us, baby. You stand up one way, and right now, while paying attention to us or
gotta
other
happen
people.
Right
Huh? Yes, it has to happen now.
now. It's got
Yes.
right now.
Yeah. It's just
This is the time.
this is the time for everybody to rise up. We can't wait on an impeachment trial in the Senate. This is going to have to be an overwhelming landslide to send a message not only to Trump but to the Republican Party that this is not going to stand.
We've had enough of it.
We had enough of your bullshit.
Okay.
I don't want.
We're still waiting on the Lev Parnish thing or whatever.
Yeah,
his name
Lev
is.
Parnish.
Yeah. Yep.
There's still a lot of
Yeah,
things.
that should be real interesting.
Yeah, let's let Lev Parnish come to the Senate floor and give his testimony.
Yeah.
Like I said, you just got to get Giuliani liquored up and
I don't
opens his
know.
mouth.
These rules that they're talking about in the Senate, there's going to be managers that are going to make the case. The senators themselves will not speak, are going to be prohibited from speaking on the Senate floor. That bothers me.
Oh, well, Jim Jordan's screwed.
Yeah. Well, and he's a congressman. He wouldn't be in
Well,
there anyway.
he's in. He's
I
in
know,
the
but still.
House Anyway.
But that just sucks.
That's
I
not
really
going to
do.
stop him.
Because I think
Yeah.
this is the time that senators should stand up and make their speech. Stand up and tell me what you stand for. Tell me what you believe in. That's what I want to hear.
No.
Because if you believe in this idiot, then you got a problem.
Yes, you do. If you
Yeah.
believe in this
I wonder-
man, then you don't believe in the Constitution.
I wonder
Well,
if the House
might
can
as-
censor every one of the senators.
Today I understand that's the rule in the Senate, that the case will be brought by the managers, put forth, and then the senators will stand and vote verbally. That will be their only input. I guess no questions, no nothing like that. I guess I don't know how this shit's going to go down, but it just smacks of sweep it under the rug and just let Donnie go.
Paid off.
Yes.
Absolutely paid off.
So let's assume for all sake of argument that that's exactly what's going to happen. That's the one line that a lot of people need to get through their heads. I really don't take anybody kindly that tells me, well, John, if my candidate over here just doesn't get it, well, I'm just not going to vote. And my response to that is always a nice, brisk, are you shitting me? Fuck off. Yeah. Because you're in it for you, not the country.
That's the only thing I can see I can do right now. I just have to live with this shit day to day and let it all play out. And the only thing I see that I can do myself as an individual right now is come on here, speak my mind, whatever it is, try to get people to vote and go vote on the 3rd. And I hate to say it, but however that turns out, this man's reelected, it could get really, really nasty.
Because
I think a lot of people, it's just, I mean, I expect the worst, but I hope for the best.
Yes.
Let's just.
That's the way we should all be. We should all hope for the best, regardless of what.
And I'm sorry, they shouldn't. I know that. Hey, it might not be your person. It might be this other person. But hey, you know what? We've got to vote blue. It doesn't matter.
They're all rowing in the same general direction.
Like Bill Maher said, sometimes you got to
punt the fucking landslide.
Yep.
We've got to do a greater landslide in all the states.
Yes, in all the states. That means your Senate, your House, your state seats that are going to be open. Because it goes all the way down. Politics runs all the way down.
Because there's going to be a lot. I mean, like you guys said, there's going to be a lot of Republican seats that are going to be at our ready.
Yes.
We need to vote those seats so they're all blue.
So old bat with 2 cats, baby, we need you up in Pennsylvania. We need you up there. And we
definitely need Kentucky.
Amy Werner,
God damn.
Go Steelers, baby. Just shouting out to one of my. Amy Werner is the one that I was trying to think of the other night, which slipped my mind. I want to call her out because Amy and I have been talking back and forth, not on a regular basis, usually just wait until football season. She is one of my old. She was with me before I even posted my first video, when all I did was write shit, and we made friends. So I'm always big fans. She roots for my Cowboys. I root for her Steelers, until we meet, and then Katie, bar the door, baby. It's all for one. I mean, one for all for one. It's opposites, baby. We root for our teams. But Amy, I'm always. I just heard from her. I got a message from her, so I want to give her a shout out. We have family members in this thing that go back a long time now, and it just amazes me. So, when a song is sung about you, it eats you up. Yeah,
it's gotta.
It does, in good ways and in ways that make you face yourself. Look at the guy in the mirror, and like I've always said, I'm not perfect, baby. Never have been. I don't think anybody in this world is, and
nope.
But the power of one voice or a million voices, it means a big difference to a lot of people. If you have the courage to stand up, that's what the song is. How many people dare to stand up?
Yeah.
And when one person stands up, it encourages somebody else. It gives them the confidence that they're not alone in this shit.
Yeah.
So stand up. Go ahead, AC.
Oh no, I'm sorry, John.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something.
Interrupt you.
No.
Well, no, you're good. You're good. I'm sorry. I'm probably mumbling to my cat or something.
Oh, good cat. Good cat. I got a bunch of them. You want one?
No, I got one. She's enough, and I've had her for about. Gosh, I couldn't tell you how many years, and I've never even gave her a name. She doesn't even have a name.
Some of ours don't have names. There are particular ones. We got Skittles. He's been around here the longest. He's out here today, and he's so lovable. He was here this morning. Some days he's not here. We worry about his ass when he's not here. He's been with us a real long time. We got Sausage. We got Baby. We got Funny Face. We got, let me see, the new ones, Cotton and Pepper. We got Tonka. Tonka's the one that just kind of steps over everybody and just tries to nudge him out of the bowl. Like
see, I couldn't remember all those names.
Oh, shit.
I couldn't.
We got more of them, but we got Khaleesi and what's the other cat's name? Khaleesi and what?
Pearl.
Khaleesi and Pearl. And then we got new babies down there that we ain't even named yet. So, yep, population continues to grow here at the Brittivo farm. So, anyway.
1 mile off of the road that says this and that and don't come on my land.
Yeah. Yeah. We got a gate out there that says no trespassing, and I mean it. Just stay at. Well, ain't nobody comes out here to see my ass anyway, so sign.
Yeah, you never know. You might get a wigwam full here soon.
Yeah, I'd be so lucky. Anyway, I guess it's 8 o'clock. I'm sorry we started so late. I want to thank everybody for coming by. Cleo 11510, thank you so much for coming by. Sharon Osborne's up there. Gary Spring, JWB 522, Tanya Broden. I'm saying somebody's wrong, but I know I am. Martha Olivera and Pepsi Mac, Doorknob Head, Sharon Osborne, Terry Butler. I see you down there, and B. Pre. I know who that is. I personally know her. I can vouch for her. Anyway, she's a pretty good lady. Aren't you, Bernadette?
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't.
I'm all right.
I think you're fantastic, dear. Anyway, I want to thank all our moderators and those that came in with the chat. Bernadette, Dennis, Velda, thank you so much. We appreciate the work you do all the time. Jorge, SC, and TW, we're glad. TW, thank you for your voice. We appreciate that. Challenger Network, who gives us the artwork on the front. This family reaches out so well, and it fills up every day. We love you for stopping by. It's the most precious thing that you can give us is the time it takes to stop by and say hello. So, and let me see. Tomorrow is Beer and Bud Friday. That's right. Tomorrow's Beer and Bud Friday, so put the beer on the ice, put the bud in the bowl. Let's get ready. The weekend's coming. We're facing a new year. We're going to go through all the old shows here and tell you everything that happened all year, and so we'll reminisce about all the crappy shit Donnie did. So
that'd be cool.
Yeah, maybe we need to recap the year. Do a show on just recapping all the crap that happened this year.
The year in review.
Yeah, the year in review. Maybe we'll do that.
Better make it a week long.
Yeah, might be a 2-part show or a 3-part show just to list the lies.
Yeah.
So, anyway, I love all y'all. This Blue Dot family grows every day, and it grows bigger in my heart every day. Y'all take care. Have a great night. We'll see y'all later.
Good night, everyone.